Welcome in to a TGI Sky Day. No doubt we could say that with full authority as the sky continues to change all through this weekend above our heads. October is a busy month. We've had some of the lull days of June, July, August, and even into September, and now we are putting on roller skates and the sky is morphing over our heads. Hi, Thomas Miller. Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast. For today, Friday, October 8th, we have the Sun conjuncting Mars in Libra. We mentioned this yesterday. Today is the day. Since we covered it yesterday, I'm going to roll on to a couple of things, and one of them is a listener question. So let's jump in on that, and then we'll set up the weekend because Saturn goes direct over the weekend, and I want to make sure that we give that its due before we slide into tomorrow. And yes, Pisces with Stephanie tomorrow. For you Pisceans, you have not been overlooked. It is tomorrow, and it's a great episode.
Hi, Thomas. This is Jackie. I hope you are having a wonderful day. My question is regarding the Sagittarius energy you have been speaking about. Is there a way to tap into that energy if you do not have Sagittarius in your chart at all? Thanks for the info.
Thank you, Jackie. Longtime listener and supporter of this work, and I appreciate you so much. She is asking a great question that a lot of you asked. I got several of the speak pipes and some emails as well. So you guys were interested in, what does it mean, Venus in Sagittarius? All right, now, what Jackie was saying is she doesn't have any planets in Sagittarius. She has Sagittarius. You have Sagittarius. I have Sagittarius. We all do. Obviously, we all have the 12 signs. It's just sometimes we won't have planets in a sign. So what do we do with that, especially when there's a powerful aspect like this? Well, actually, this is this is a time when not having any planets in that sign can be beneficial, and I'll tell you why, is because there are no aspects to Sagittarius. It's just wide open. That's number one. So you don't have any squares or oppositions or sesquisquares or funkiness or red lines or yods or anything. Sag is free. So in that note, you are free to just fully experience this transit as Venus moves through. Now, the other thing that you do, and here's the key, is it doesn't matter if you don't have a planet in a sign anywhere in your chart, and a lot of you probably don't have a lot of signs or houses with planets because you were born at a time when all the planets were stacked up, and that happens a lot. We had it last fall and fall in the U.S. October, November, December, January, everything was kind of scrunched up. February, and then by the spring in the U.S., it started to move out like in May, June. Well, all those charts, those kids that were born during those months have stacked up charts, so they'll have a lot of houses and signs without planets. What you do is you look to the ruler, and the ruler of Sagittarius is, pop quiz, Jupiter. Right, exactly. I am going to use this opportunity to make an unabashed pitch for the 101 astrology course, because this and the questions you guys were asking about what do I do with this is exactly what we cover. When we talk about the signs and the houses, we talk about what do you do if there's not a planet there. And in the synthesis, we talk about what you do when there's not a planet there. So it's all in the course, and that will be opening back up on my birthday on October 30th. So I would encourage you to jump in on that. But specifically, what you would do is find Jupiter in your chart. If you have no planets in Sagittarius, find Jupiter and then find Venus and look at the aspects and the connections between those two. And again, I can't go any further here, but we'll shift it over to the conversation in the course when that opens up, and that's going to really synthesize and tie all of this together. But that's how you look at it for your own chart. Where is natal Venus? Where is natal Jupiter? And how do they relate to the sign of Sagittarius? Because that now is where the action is. And Jackie, I hope that helps a little bit. Actually, it's very encouraging. And I don't know what else is going to happen in October. I mean, everybody's like all buggy about October right now. But I would be focusing on this because you want something good in the world to find right now and focus on. Go to bed every night meditating on what it means to have the love planet in the expansion sign, ruled by the expansion planet, and just radiate expanded love out into the world. And that energy that you are sending out is coming back to you energetically, whether you know it or not. The other thing I would suggest you do is come join us on Facebook. And I know, if you're not on Facebook, set up a little dummy account and just come join us. The group is called the Subconscious Mind Mastery Podcast Listeners. And on Sunday night at 8 p.m., we are doing exactly that. We've been doing it for going on 3 months in a row now, where we do a healing convergence and we send loving energy out together as a group at once with a little ceremony that we do just with a candle. Bring a candle with you. 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Sunday night, the healing convergence on our Facebook page. Love to have you join us. Now, let's set up the weekend. Tomorrow, the moon goes void, of course. It will start at 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time, so while U.S. folks are asleep. And it will end at 11:23 a.m. tomorrow. That's the void, of course, moon in Scorpio. At 11:23 a.m., that moon moves into Sagittarius. And then just about, an hour later, literally, the sun conjuncts Mercury in Libra. So yesterday, the sun was at 14 degrees, moving about 1 degree per day, and Mercury is scooting boogieing backwards, and it two-stepped from 18 to 16, and that's where that conjunction is today. Now, the other big thing over the weekend is Saturn turns direct, but it's not until 10:42 p.m. Sunday night. And so that puts it even post-dinner time for everybody in the U.S. except our folks in Hawaii. And let's forward that and give it its due on Monday. That will be our main topic when we get back together on Monday. So that fixes you up. Be powerful and be strong and just send love out this weekend. There's not a better thing in the world you could do as you focus on Jupiter expanding Venus's love. And I send you mine. Have a great weekend. See you tomorrow with Stephanie back here again on Monday.